Hello guys, it's me, JiggySpice. I wanted to make this video as a kind of in-depth look into how I play this build. Kind of a combat analysis where I go over my thinking and what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So what you're seeing here is I was kind of going to sneak onto Moon to do a little back cap. But I kept running into more and more people, just getting aggro out of all of them. So I'm just trying to gain some distance. But every time that I try to take a fight, I get shot at from range and I just get into more and more trouble. So here you can see I'm just dodging around. I'm not going on a straight line so that all the range people can't really get to me. Using a riposte there to get some space and then using my burnout to get some more distance. Now I'm just waiting for cooldowns on my potions. So all I'm doing right now is just trying to get them to stop following me. But these Great Axe guys, they really don't want to give up. They're very determined to kill me. Here's a good tip for you, by the way. If your stamina is gray, you can use your evade to get a 2-second haste buff, and that will pretty much put you at the normal jogging speed. So remember to not switch your weapon 2 seconds after you evade for that haste buff. So here I'm just trying to keep gaining some distance, trying to bring them somewhere else where I can fight them without the muskets being so dangerous. It really is a problem fighting the Great Axe Hammer guys with muskets shooting at you. Narrowly escapes there, even though I got rooted and my flesh didn't take me anywhere. Here I'm just buying some space, just riding to the guys, you know, there's so many muskets. That's the life of OPR these days. There's muskets everywhere. So here I'm pretty comfortable to fight, because this area right here is excellent. Here you can 1vx very easily. You really have a lot of space. There you see I baited him into that so I could riposte him. Now he's weak, so I have to put the pressure on him. I know that I'm going to be able to kill him, so I just go for it. Finally that guy's down. Now I have to kill his friend who's been chasing me for a while. So I'm just poking away at him, dealing as much damage as I can. There I tried to bait the riposte, but he was actually too quick for me. So it didn't quite work out. But I'm dealing pretty good damage on this guy, I'm noticing, so I will just keep burning him. Here he's trying to run away, so I just chase after him with my burnout. I'm not gonna let him heal up. Hit him with a fireball there, which is good damage, and then I just burn him down with the flamethrower. Here I get hit with a pretty nasty Path of Destiny, and I just choose to riposte that one so I don't take extra damage, because I know I have rend on me. This mob is currently giving me a lot of trouble too, because these bow guys can be an issue. So I eventually just decide that, okay, I'm gonna have to kill this mob before I do anything else. But just as I go for him, he aggroes onto something else, and I'm like, okay, back to fighting this guy then. Here it seems like he's kind of giving up, but I don't want him to run away, so I keep shooting at him, letting him know that I'm not going anywhere. He interrupts my burnout with a Path of Destiny, but I get the riposte on him, so I know that now I can kill him pretty easily. Just keep doing damage to him and doing what I can to bring him down. But the other parties are giving me some stress right now, so I'm just kind of backing off, letting them think that I'm escaping, only to get right back in here. He thought he had an opportunity to heal up, but I burn him down. Now I have a bow guy and a mage. I see that there's an ice mage coming in there, and I know that he's trying to trap me, so I just get some distance. I pretty much decide that I'm going to have to kill this Rapier guy first. So I get him with a nice riposte into a fireball. Then I shoot another light attack to activate his riposte so that I can catch him with my flamethrower without him running away. Got him with a light attack there to finish him off. Now he's out of the fight. Then I'm going to have to deal with this mage. He's not really that good, I'm noticing. He's missing most of his shots. So here I just decide I'm just going to burn him down. And I just hit him with a flash to close the distance there before he could do any more damage. Now this guy's back, he wants revenge, and I again do the same move to him, hit him with the riposte. Missed my fireball, but it doesn't really matter, because the riposte is going to make him so squishy. Now there's a musket, and muskets are annoying, but at this range, he's a dead man. I can close that distance so fast. So I just decide to go for this musket. I'm not gonna let him be free for a single moment, so he just needs to die as fast as possible. Decide to eat that sweep there because I know that they're gonna follow up with some kind of attack, and that's a free riposte. So sometimes it can be clever to do that as well. Now I'm going to have to fight the mage, because in this situation he's the bigger problem. So I choose to send my fireball over to the mage there. Dodging the axe guy is so easy that I don't really care. But here I do land a riposte on him, so I decide to put the pressure on him anyway because he's weak and I better use that opportunity. Target priority is a big deal and you really have to make these quick decisions based on what kind of stacks do you have on people. Here he gets me with a nice ice wall there, but it doesn't really help him too much because he's too squishy for me and I will just burn him right down. The musket is back and he's shooting me. He thinks he's safe up there, but he's not. Then I shoot a fireball on him which lands and deals half of his health. So I decide I'm gonna chase after him. I know these two guys are coming back and they're gonna chase me, but I don't want this musket to survive. He misses both of his CC and goes down pretty quickly. These guys have had enough and they're going to go somewhere else. And I'm just trying to kind of get somebody to come over here because I want to fight them here. Here I'm going to have the advantage because I know this area very well and I know how easy it is to trick especially melee players. So here we got a new player coming in. I actually know this guy because I fight him a lot in the OPRs and I know that he's a very good player. Get him with a riposte there, but he breaks out of it using his berserk. It can be really difficult to fight the hatchet sometimes, but a really good tip for you when you're fighting a hatchet is to just block because they don't deal a lot of stamina damage. Especially when they're in their berserk, it might be better to just block and let the berserk end. Again, I get him with a riposte, but he breaks out of it right away. So it's really difficult to deal with a hatchet. Then he activates his Defy Death and runs away. And here the musket is putting too much pressure on me, so I can't really chase him down and finish that kill, which is a little bit annoying. So I just try to push him away. Now he's back and fully healed up. Hits me with that Path of Destiny, which I didn't think was going to hit me. So I just continue to work on him. He gets me with a nice damage there, but I just put some more pressure on him. He tries to get the clear out, but I dodge it. And he's going to back off again and heal up and wait for cooldowns. So here I make the mistake of switching my focus over to the musket instead of chasing the hatchet guy and finishing that kill. I just really wanted to kill him. He had been bothering me for a while, but I did allow the hatchet to get away and heal up again. Now he's back again for a third time, a little bit more determined this time. Gets me with a good CC there. And I follow after him, and here comes a spear guy. Again, I shift my focus over to this guy, which I really shouldn't have done. Chase after him, miss my Rapier, and I get hit by a explosive arrow and Path of Destiny combination, so I just die. So in 1vx situations, it's really important to have good target priority. You gotta apply the pressure to get those kills, otherwise people are just gonna heal up and keep coming back. So it can be really difficult to do, and you are going to make a mistake and eventually and die for it, like I did here. But the more you practice, the better you're gonna be at it. So in this next clip, I'm going to show you a little bit more about the survivability of this build. Here I'm attacking the enemy fortress. I'm trying to take out their respawn point, so I'm just shooting at it from outside of the gate for now. This guy gets in front trying to body block my shots, but I just kind of shoot around him and shoot above him. He realizes that his strategy is not effective, so he goes up on the wall. I continue to stack up burning on the point. Now I expect him to start attacking me, so I go inside. Now I'm just focused on just getting some damage on the point. I don't really care about his CC because I know that he can't kill me anyway. If we get a respawn wave here, so I decide, okay, now I have to play a little bit more defensively. I can't just stand here and face tank all this damage. Get hit by some CC here, so I just jump down again, get some more damage in on that. Just dodge away from those guys. There's a flamethrower, so I have to keep my distance. The flame guy burns out and jumps off the wall, and I think he just gave up and left. So I just continue to ignore everybody and just shoot at the respawn point. That is my only priority. Get in with the riposte and stuns him. The respawn point died there, so I move on to the command post. We want to take that one down as well. That guy gets me with the stun, but it doesn't really matter. I managed to evade away from his follow-up attack, and I continue to focus on the command post. Here we got a ice mage. I just kind of want to get some distance on him. Don't want to let him lock me down too much, because I want to kill this as fast as possible. Now you can see that it's taking a while to kill this command post, and that's because there's actually a guy sitting inside of there. but I think he's invisible or something. But he is sitting inside of there repairing. So I just continue to deal damage, unaware that there is a guy sitting inside of there repairing. But eventually the command post will go down as I continue to shoot and just ignore these people. There you can see the guy getting out of the tent. He finally ran out of resources, and there's the command post gone. Now it's time to cap the point, so I see if I can fight this guy. I know that he's a tank, so I decide it's not worth it to try to kill him. Then we get a musket here. He sticks me with this grenade, and I want you to watch this. When the musket sticks you with the grenade, you get a free riposte if you know the timing for when it's gonna explode. So let me show you that one more time. I kill a lot of muskets with this. The bomb is on me, and I go up to him and I riposte because I know the bomb is going to explode. The musket guy doesn't trigger my riposte. He knows that he's not going to trigger my riposte, but he doesn't know that he's gonna get riposted anyway because of the bomb's explosion. So that's a pretty neat trick if you're fighting muskets. Continue to fight off these guys, kill the bow guy who's quite squishy, and then luckily my teammates show up and we clean up the point and eventually capture it and win the match. So you can really dance around and do back caps and 1vx inside of the forts. It's a lot of fun to do with this build. You can survive forever as long as you don't screw up or if there's not too many rage players. So hopefully this is a little bit helpful for you. If you like this kind of a video where I kind of analyze and explain what I'm doing, then let me know and I will keep making more of them. I know some people did ask me specifically to make a video like this, so hopefully this gives you some insight into how I think and why I do the things that I do. So anyways, that is all I have for this video. Hopefully this is helpful to you. If you have any questions, just please comment down below and I'll happily answer all of your questions. If you like this kind of a video where I analyze and go more in depth in what I do, just do let me know. And as always, if you did like the video, it would help me out a lot if you did subscribe and give me a like. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace.